Hello and welcome to Life of Pyper. This vlog is lovingly brought to you by Liene. This is the Liene PixCut S1. Not only is it a photo printer, it is a cutter, and you literally only need this in your phone and you're good to go. There's like photo booth things that you can decorate your photos with. There's themes. I feel like a lot of us relate to this sentiment of having a lot of photos on our camera roll and then you store it in your cloud or you put it on a hard drive, but then you kind of like forget about it for years. There's not a way to revisit it or interact it in your daily life. And yes, you can print out photos and hang it at home, but I do think that there's something so beautiful as well in having a daily journal practice where you can print out a photo of like a new friend or an experience that you had together. So I've actually made a heart-shaped sticker sheet for my friend. This is going to be a big source of my gifts from now on, okay? But for myself, I would actually use it the most for my monthly Patreon because I create a unique sticker. I also want to create a unique themed packaging. So it might say like, hey pen pal, or next month it might be a shape that is relevant to the theme, which is going to be lily pads. So I love that this is just like enabling you to take your creativity. It shortens the time and it makes it ready to go. When you have your idea, you sketch it, you could take a photo of it or drop a PNG, airdrop that, and right away, literally, all you have to do is upload it. It has the AI software to take off the background, if there is one, to make it look really clean and sleek. And it comes out. You can adjust the margins accordingly if you want to for your artwork. I know my mom's gonna try to steal this away from me for her journaling and scrapbooking practice. But also, yeah, I can't wait to have like a lot of girls' nights where we do arts and crafts, and we love junk journaling. So this is just perfect because now you can junk journal with like your own customized photos. Yeah, so check out this printer. Everything, as always, is linked right below. And I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much to Liene for this wonderful sponsorship, and I hope to be able to work with them again in the future. All right, now the rest of the video. Hi, I'm getting picked up my Uber out here because I would like a latte. Really? Hot please. Thank you. Have a good one. Hey, nice to see you, Melanie. Hey, Presley.
Good to see you again.
Congratulations, Kelly, on the opening of your second location.
Thank you.
Also, very chic, layering, very clever. Turtleneck. I know. Al Sarai is showing their calligraphy from Ethiopia, and this is Lexi's name. And then I got my fortune done. This is my best friend from college when I went to RISD, and Kelly is the owner of this cafe and the one in Lower East Side.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Show's about to start, so feel free to order drinks. We'll start in about 10 minutes. You know, I was here for 13 years. Gotta be honest with you, the first 8 years I was in the Midwest. Any Midwest people here? No. Just me and you. So you know, I watched High School Musical. I want to go to America, and I found out about this high school exchange program. You know about this? Human trafficking, okay? So you sign up for this program and they place you into a family in any given public school. So I did not know this. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to High School Musical. Maybe I go to New York. Maybe I go to LA. Maybe I go to Seattle. So I got the call from the representative. It's like, Leo, we find you a family. Are you ready to know where you're going to go? I was like, yes, New York. You're going to go to Kansas. So, I land in Kansas, about this place, Wichita. I landed in Wichita, I looked around, and I was like, oh my God, this is Cambodia.
But I realized for the first time ever, when I was reading a book, I got horny reading a book. That's how I realized I was getting better at reading, alright?
What else is there for such a pair to ever do? Let's stay in love. Let's stay in love.
I'm a data analyst at a hospital, actually. So I actually didn't know like medical terminology going into the job, which is very important apparently if you're like working at a hospital. It got me in a lot of trouble actually. Like, has anyone here heard of the medical term ablation? Any medical people? Ablation, yeah? I didn't know what it meant. An ablation is a surgical procedure in the heart. All right, I didn't know that. All right, so you know how confused I was when on the first day my boss was like, "Hey Kyle, can you pull a report of all of our ablation patients?" I was like, "Oh yeah, you want a report of all your half Asian, half black patients, right?" Like, I can do that, but I feel like this is a trap. I don't know how to explain it.
Another weird thing about white guy, is that they all have strong opinions about hot pot. And they all think they're very original. They're like, oh, I'm against hot pot. Because why do you pay to cook your own food? Haha. But then why people eat salad? Like, you pay to eat uncooked hot pot.
Muốn em luôn cười không ôm đau, thật sự em đã chậm một lần để nói yêu. Đêm nay cười vui hơn mọi ngày và đêm ngủ say.
Can't you see that you're leading me on? And it's just what I want you to do.
I definitely had more fun than I thought. That's not a dig at the event. I just had even more fun than I thought. So, what a blessing. I just got back, dropped off the suitcases. First time I'm gonna sit down and do a timeline, like a proper timeline. It's critical that when you make these difficult decisions, and when I say it's difficult, I just mean if you ever struggle with paralysis because there's too many decisions, I think one of the antidotes is to make it as fun and relaxing and aesthetically pleasing as possible. Not to get carried away in the aesthetics, because I think at one point I made planning almost my full-time job. It's like I was so busy planning, I never executed any of the plans because I was so enthralled in how pretty the calendars looked and how much detail and coloring I did, and that's where all my time went. Okay, I was like avoiding my actual life. So it needs to be practical, it needs to be it needs to be expendable. Like, you gotta throw this away after you're done with it. I'm gonna digitize everything, boom. But in the meantime, still needs to be enjoyable, soothing enough for it to not be filled with fear. The fear of making the wrong decision, because so important to just make a decision. I heard a quote recently. The right decision is a decision, because no decision is the only wrong decision.
And we're hoping to like also just give a accessible space for like local artists to be able to host these sort of things, because everything, you've seen Pure Space, right? You've seen the state of Pure Space, and we're like, well, so we're kind of at like a stupid low rate. We have to do like $25 an hour.
And this is in the city.
In K-Town.
That's
right next to H.
incredible.
Yeah.
Well,
so.
I hope that folks that live in New York City can know about it. I'll link it in the description.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
But that's so exciting. So this is separate than your studio that you told me about. You have this other space.
Oh no, this is the art locker is sharing it with our jeweler, with the jeweler.
Got it. So yeah, the wall's not as flat as I anticipated. This has like, this is like an art piece. And then we can cover this as well. All of this, I was thinking this ceiling situation is like a lot lower than I thought. So maybe we can like create stuff that tapes, like they said we could cover it.
We just had our first venue walkthrough, and I'm so happy because there's so much potential.
I miss every part of you, your concrete and wood, the faded patch on carpet where I stood, brick busy mornings and long afternoons in your warm embrace. No mere place. You were my room. Goodbye, my room.
Goodbye, my room. If I don't return to you, it's now or before. While I'm gone, stay the way you are. On some distant highway, I'll think back to you as the evening falls.